Second Panzer was a mistake. It's nothing but trash. And that was said by Heinz Beans Guderian. This is a Warno Let Loose $400 tournament game. This is the quarter-final game between awoodenbox playing Second Panzer and Edwinfuour playing Berlin Gropers. It's a best of one, so whoever wins this goes through to the semi-finals and faces me, which is why I'm watching it. By the time this video comes out, no doubt the tournament will be concluded, but I figured if I'm going to watch this, I might as well cast it. So we've got awoodenbox going for Second Panzer, which is crap, so he's obviously going to lose this game. And Edwinfuour going for Untermensch, which is S tier, or, well, no, it's a high A tier division in my book. So, yeah, I mean, awoodenbox, major skill issues, pick Second Panzer, so it's over. What does this mod change? This mod changes a lot. For starters, whoever wins this tournament gets the lion's share of $400. US dollars, not Canadian dollars or Zimbabwe dollars. Changes a lot more things, so infantry deals a lot more damage. Infantry deals more damage to infantry and less suppression to infantry. Autocannons deal less damage. Planes are very different. They're a lot slower, they turn a lot faster, but AA doesn't shoot its missiles as fast. So a Cub would realistically only shoot one missile at a plane instead of three, like it does in vanilla. And yeah, I mean, Spag's better. There's suppression on miss for missiles, so if a missile misses the plane, it'll still suppress it. There's suppression on miss for ATGMs as well. Yeah, it's a cool mod. You should check it out. And yeah, we opened it with a $400 tournament. So whoever gets to the final, I believe the winner gets 75% and the loser gets 25%. And it's all best of one. It's all best of one. Apparently, in the finals, if both players agree, they can say if they want a best of three. If I was in the finals, I wouldn't want the best of three. I thrive on the best of one. Lots of upsets, lots of funny, wacky strats. Yeah, I mean, well, what more to say? Let's have a look at the deployment, shall we? So, got Edwin. He's deploying with standard sort of Untermensch Zentrum attack. So lots of Fallschirmjäger Metis. They get 2 cards of those, so they get 8 if they want them. Although I only see 4. A sniper, 3 SPG9s and another sniper, 1 CV car, 2 MI8 MT Govs, so it's quite rare to see these, but maybe he thinks they'll work in the mod. Thing is, because helicopters are weaker in the mod, well, they don't die to plane gun runs anymore, but infantry will mess them up, autocannons will mess them up, even more so than in vanilla. So these have to get to 1,200 meter range to do anything. And yeah, that's autocannon range. So 1 SPG9 going to here, and then yeah, we have 2 more SPG9s, 3 regular FS Jaeger and 2 Strelas. Standard Untermensch deployment apart from these helicopters, but strange to see those. Moving over to his opponent, awoodenbox, he's bringing his own FS Jaeger. The German FS Jaeger get the Panzerfaust 3, so they're a little bit better, I think. So just memorize this. So 8 men, 21 AP. And these guys are 5 points cheaper, but they get worse AT. Their MG is actually better. The LSWs with the mags are actually better than MGs. It's like that in vanilla as well. Just something to do with MG values, basically. Also, the light support weapons can fire on the move. And yeah, he's got a Scorpion and a Lux going over there. And he's going to do some massive attack with Scimitars, Scorpions, and Lux. Yeah, and he's going to run into 10 trillion Metis and SPG9. So I think Box is about to get his shit pushed in, basically. He's opened 2 CVs, unlike his opponent, although maybe Maybe we see another one now, because they are still deploying while I cast this, because they're playing it right now as I cast it. So yeah, 2 CVs pretty standard. One goes to Echo, then to Bravo. The other one goes to Foxtrot, then to Charlie. That's how it's generally done. 1 Eyehawk. So in the mod, the Eyehawk will only shoot 1 missile at 1 plane, unless the plane really sticks around for ages. And that's pretty cool. So the Eyehawk's unloading there, and there's a supply for it. And then, yeah, he's attacking with Leopard 1A1, and then a bunch of Marder 1A2s with Panzer Grenadier Marders, Flieger Faust, Pioneer Flams, and Jaeger. And since we started looking at the deployment, he's also... Oh no, we already spoke about the tank. Great, so let's speed it up until they start, and I'll be casting from Edwin's perspective, because Box picked 2nd Panzer, so he's just totally screwed, dude. And like I said, it's live, so this isn't some kind of wacky meme prediction. It's live. So I don't know who's going to win, but my money is on Edwin. He's playing a better division, and he seems to have correctly predicted exactly what Box is going to do. So yeah, I can speed it up because it's live. Wow. And we'll... Oh shit, I missed something. Right, so Box's recon here got beaten up by these Metis, and this Lux is going to get beaten up now as well, unless it smokes, which it does not, so it is dead. Over here, the Govs did their job. One of them died, but they forced all these guys to unload. These Genas are still pretty good against the helicopters, although this man is now out of... I see, you see he's getting suppressed even though it missed. Wow. I don't understand why Box is playing such a trash division, but it is what it is. And CV in here for Edwin, so... Yeah, and then Box's CV here must have died, because he had one here. Oh no, I see, he sent the one from here over to here, so now this one has to come all the way over to get over to here, so that wasn't particularly intelligent. Now he's advancing into the wall of Metis with his scimitars, so these guys are all going to die now. And if one missile goes past multiple people, it will suppress multiple people. Oh, he's using the Genas to clear out the Metis. It might work, it might work. But you can't actually see him anymore. This SPG-9 is probably going to kill that Fuor, because the rocket launcher on this isn't great. Oh no, he sees it. So you should get this guy out of here now. But yeah, wacky CV idea from Box, not sending this one over to here, and instead sending this one over to here, because now he's got nothing here. Edwin's CV is taking an interesting route. That would be slower than going around here. Easy to judge. And with the help of the Genas, taking horrific losses, Box is beginning to clear these guys out. That bomber's going to be a problem if he doesn't spread. Oh, okay, it missed. It dropped too early. These guys, yeah, Edwin's basically got this, although neither player has a CV in. Edwin's taken the slow route, Box has taken the dumb route, but he's actually managed to push Edwin out here, and now he's got to send this guy over to here. So this is actually, despite the fact that he ran into a bunch of SPG-9s, so I guess 2 of them were here, but there was at least 3 FS Metis here. I expected them to kill all that, but they're still there. 2nd Panzer's still a trash division though. I think all Edwin has to do is get this guy in here. He's basically got this zone. You can put this guy in this corner, and Bob's your uncle. Over here, neither of these guys can see each other, but once this guy moves up a bit, they'll be able to see each other. At which point my money's on the SPG-9, although infantry small arms deals more damage now, so we will see. And yeah, Box still bringing his CV over. You'd think he's capped this, he should send this over, but I guess he's got more important things to think about. He's burst through into the enemy's back line. Edwin's got to move this cub out of the way. Wow, what a game. And yeah, SPG-9 gets spotted and moves back. But yeah, so these are really good because infantry small arms deal no damage. That's one of the reasons they're good, right? But now that infantry small arms deals damage, maybe these are not so good. I mean, they're still good. And then there you go. So, and Edwin's about to be on a +2 because of Box's dumb CV shenanigans. Edwin trying to burst through here with 2 T-55s. These Scorpions are now just totally out of position. I mean, what is this? They're all stuck in this little bush now with the... Although, yeah, the scimitar will stun this. Watch. Look, he has to get out. He has to get out because he knows that this one scimitar will just stop that from shooting. And the heat guns of the Scorpion are going to work. Oh, yeah, these are heat, by the way. So they can fire at any range, even though they've only got 10 pen. But they'll only deal, like, 1 damage. And how fortuitous for Box is Leopard 1A, 1A1s have arrived just in time to meet these guys. And he's finally got the CV up to stop this +1 tick. Really interesting game. Like, you can see Edwin's trying to go for this now, because he's put that over there. And yeah, let's watch this. Interesting. So these guys lost 1 and didn't kill any. So he's sending the Jaeger in front. Oh yeah, so infantry AT in this is better. Look at that suppression. It deals a lot of suppression, and it also has a 70% crit chance on the infantry AT. The idea being that, you know, you're more likely to get a hull breach or something. So even Stevens on the score. This is very funny. You should always expect this whenever you're playing on this map. It always happens. Same on this side. So Edwin's got a protecting unit here. Box has a protecting unit here, but not a protecting unit here. Yeah. He's got protection on this side for Echo. So these guys get out, which is good news for Box. I would love to see some AA, and here comes the Gepard, whatever. And these are better in Warno Let Loose. I almost said Frago then. Some more smoke wasted, but yeah, necessary to stop this thing. And yeah, these do not have good accuracy. But Box can't see it because he doesn't have recon. So he's forced to smoke him back. These guys are getting messed up. Rockets from helicopters have also been nerfed a little, but these guys bring 180, 192, so that's fairly decent. And yeah, this is a pretty precarious position, actually. I prefer blue side of the map. Blue definitely gets it easier in the town, because they get the town. But a lot of people told me red gets it easier on the sawmill, because you start on all the buildings, and blue has to come down this thin road. And yeah, you're probably right. SPG's being deployed. Oh, that's cool. They're going around the sides. That's smart. So you see the Gepard and the Fliegerfaust. So the Gepard actually does a little bit more than usual. But yeah, the Fliegerfaust also got some hits there, I believe. And even if they miss, they would still suppress. Recon being brought up for Box now. He's got a blocking unit in the form of the Fliegerfaust, but that won't save him from the Wachschützenführer. And the Genas are still up. Would love to see some AA from Edwin. All he's got is... Oh, he's got a Cub here. So you'll see that this will only shoot 1 at this plane. Watch. And you see how long it takes to reload, so chances are it'll get out. So yeah, I really like that change. I actually really... okay. And yeah, if you stick around too long, it'll fire a second one. So it's not always going to be 1, right? This is very smart. He'll probably get this CV, because these are Pioneer Flams, they don't have AT. And he's sending some guys back here. Box unloading his Jaeger a bit early here. And yeah, that's a lot of Metis. I mean, you'd think that he'd want to push into this town, but you can't really push into a town with Metis because of the 350 meter minimum range. These Scorpions are being kept alive, and well, the blob's a lot smaller than it used to be, but they're still there. And this is the issue with bringing the Marders without the Milans on them. They can't really help out here. They can shoot the infantry. But yeah, Edwin getting... So, you know, he's being shot from multiple directions here. This is being shot from multiple directions and will die. Box really needs to sort this out. And there you go, CV in here. Lamo. That's a +2 to Edwin once that caps. Surprised he's got this here and not killing that. He should be able to see it with the Fliegerfaust, but maybe he can't. The Cub's just fired its last missile and has to reload now. Yeah, this little push from Edwin got deleted, and this guy's been force evac'd by the Cub missile missing him because you see cohesion goes to low. These SPGs, man. And yeah, great play from Edwin, just going around the sides here, pushing Box out. Box playing second Panzer, which is a bad division, so he deserves to lose. And he's bought a CV for this, but then you got to be careful. You don't know there might be somebody here. Untermensch doesn't really get good helicopter deployed infantry. The Marder's here died, so these guys are now running across this open field, but the Gina is here, and we'll get the SPG, and this Cub by itself just really isn't enough. Oh, so Shokers have been purchased. Request fire support. And you saw how fast that recon chopper died to this KPVT. Helicopter's much weaker in this mod. So yeah, this guy's toast, man. Edwin's going to be on the +4 in a few seconds. Second Panzer player. These Jaeger going around the sides pretty smart. But yeah, this is advancing without the tanks. And what's the plan here? Because you're really close to the enemy spawn with all this shit. Why don't you just send it over here and get him out of here? Why attack here? What's the aim here? There's very little chance you're ever getting to Delta. So why does he keep pushing it? My 2 cents. This Iltis is now reversing into the path of the SPG-9. But yeah, the Pioneer Flam should win this. Especially if the Jaeger actually bothered to help out. And here we go. So he's got the Lux, he's got the Iltis. The Lux are going to kill this guy, probably, maybe. It's pretty crazy how fast those recon helicopters die to the KPVT. Hopefully we get to see that again. And how come he's using his Genas over here? I'd be using it to kill this. Although I guess he can't see it. Over here, the Iltis is somehow surviving, but the Jaeger's not being used. And now these guys, you know, you need AT for this, and it's not looking up. It's not looking up. These tanks are still here. Could use some supply, actually. Lots of units being purchased. Oh, wow. He's actually getting over here. How's he managing this? Uh-oh. This is going to be extremely painful. Oh, okay. So he only gets one. But they're all low cohesion now. And the bomber actually went down, so it was extremely painful for Edwin. But yeah, Box has now been pushed out of the sawmill. Edwin back to a +2. You see... Oh, these guys get a Strela. That's why the last one died. Okay. So he's got to send these in. AT range on this is not sufficient to hit him with that path, so he'll be alright. This thing can kill this because it's a little car, and there's actually nobody here, so this is not intelligent. Uh-oh. CV's getting targeted by the Uragan. And bomber out to try and hit the Lux. Vakschützen leaves intelligently. I usually stick around and just tank. It's this guy's still coming, but the Ihawk will hit him, or at least get a chance. Oh, there you go, and now he's been warded off. Ah, you saw that, right? It was like a few Gepard shots did 1 damage there. So Spag, way better now. These guys are going to get messed up by the SPG-9s. Great Gina play, actually, from Box. I'd love to see another Cub from Edwin. I mean, he's only got 1. Like, another one here would really, or here, would really have sorted him out. Like, look at this. Wow. But this BMP-1G with the grenade launcher is going to kill these guys. Ow. And you see how the Shilka Cub combo actually works in this. So the Cub got 9 damage and the Shilka did 1 damage pretty fast. This SPW didn't find the CV. Great play from Box, driving it back down here and down here. And these Flams have unloaded. The Marder should beat the SPG-9s. They are heat guns, so the pen doesn't go up the closer you get. So it's always going to deal, you know, 1 or 2 pips of damage. I can't remember. And yeah, once again, Box, what are you doing? Why are these here? I don't understand. Like, wouldn't it be smarter to just have these here and just charge across this and take the zone? He's really making this hard for himself. And this Marder 1A2 should win, depending on what happens there. But Edwin's still on a +1 with 20 minutes to go. But hey, it's all to play for. All smokes used. Sorry about that. I just had some ice in my drink. So I'm muting myself. I just ate it because I'm a Chad. So I've taken it out, I just ate it. So look, you'll see that... Okay, well, I mean, usually it doesn't do that much, but it hit it with the aims, and there was infantry shooting as well. But, yeah. So the Marder... yeah, so the SPGs have killed the other thing, so the Marder needs to move up, but the Marder is not moving up. So Pioneer Flams are being sent in. They can actually shoot their flames at these SPG-9s because they have less than 1 armor. The Vashuts have finally been spotted. And they're out of Strellas now. So he's finally spotted the CV, I think, but these are Pioneer Flams, so he can't do anything. Imagine if these tanks were over here. Although I suppose if these tanks were over here, these tanks would be over here. But I still stand by it. But yeah, Box managing to get all the way over here is actually pretty impressive. And now he can use this CV, right, if he can. Over here, the Marder is finally deployed to try and kill these, but because of all the angles and stuff and all the fire, sort of struggling here. Edwin's still on a +1. This Jaeger, once it gets to this building, that's it. Very intelligently, he's moving it out. Okay, there you go. Even Stevens. With 23 minutes left, Edwin has a 400-point lead, roughly. But he is on the back foot. He's taken a lot of bad trades here. These T-64 BVs are very scary for second. They do get leopards. And yeah, this is interesting. We'll see if the Gepard actually sees these. It just depends how much attention Box is paying, basically. Because he's just flown over his units. He definitely had the ability to see them. Watch these chew this up. Also, the helicopter crash landing BS is not actually, it doesn't exist anymore in this mod. So he thinks he's in that building, but he's not. So yeah, Gepard is on the loose now, and you should see these guys just die, I think. Like, they shouldn't survive. Or if they do, they'll be really messed up. No, I don't see anybody. Over here, some points going up finally for Box. Jurgen firing at 1 Pioneer Flam. Oh, there was a Jaeger there as well. And this Jaeger's going through here now, and yeah, actually... Yeah, I've been hyping Edwin up a lot, and I've been talking about how Box is playing a trash division, and yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. But yeah, you saw how that motorized Rozvedka didn't survive, right? And you'll see how this guy shouldn't either, but let's check it out. Okay, so he does survive, but look, he's on low cohesion, as opposed to the normal game. I love how these things just shoot rockets at such a funny angle. It's very funny. And yeah, planes are more nimble in this mod, so the Gina's actually pretty good. Seems to be pretty scary. And yeah, they're on low cohesion, unlike Vanilla, where they'd be on high cohesion. So Edwin needs to get back in here, really, so I guess that's what the Jurgen volley was for. I would have waited until everybody was in position. Well, theoretically, it would have been best to wait for everybody to be in position, and then do the volley, and then go in straight away. As to whether or not I would have done that, probably not. I probably just shoot it whenever it's ready. So yeah, you see the Gina losing cohesion, but the Cub doesn't shoot all its rockets at once. And here we go, Vashuts and Fuhrer come in, and when Box saw that helicopter, we saw a Sultan deploy here and a Leopard deploy here. So he's getting all the CVs out because he expects desperation plays, and this is a desperation play, and that's what these Fliegerfaust are for. So he will survive with 1 HP, I think. Yeah, there you go. But the Lux is going to eat him for breakfast. There we go. There you go. This guy's still alive. Oh, he's been sent back in, but the Jaeger's here. Gina's still circling as well. This has actually been a really interesting game. I'm glad I checked this one out. Let me know what you think of the mod. Do you want to see more games like this? I mean, I'm going to cover the finals, obviously. And I'd like to cover my games. And hopefully I get into the final. If I'm against 2 Panzer, I think I'll be alright. Although, looking at this, maybe not. These Ginas are absolutely crazy now. Because they've got slower, sure, but the agility is very good. And they get 10% ECM by default. But yeah, to be honest, I mean, I didn't see a single ASF out from Edwin. Like, Untermensch do get them. They're not good, but they do get them. In fact, I think they are quite a cost-efficient one. So I was quite surprised by that. 20 minutes left. Plenty of time for Edwin as long as he doesn't panic. But sending this Fuhrer over here, that was a bit of a panic. Sending the two guys over here, that was a bit of a panic. And if you take bad trades against second, you just see this. And this just grows and grows and grows. Like, look, there's another one over here. So yeah, you got to constantly kill these leopards, like you did there. This guy's now out of ammo. The Shilker, well, so this is just a Shilker shooting. And, yeah, he scares it off at least. Does 1 damage. Would love to see some AA from Box. I mean, he's got the 1 Eyehawk. Surely he can afford to buy a second one. But we'll see. And Edwin has quite correctly realised that, well, he's very strong here. Maybe I should put some guys over here. And Box hasn't reinforced this too much, really. He's got a nice picket line, though, all the way across the map. And here we go. He got in with the CV. And there's no CV in here. He's got to drive this T64 back. So he's on a +3 now. This map, obviously the zones aren't really worth much. Like, this is a +1, this is a +1. So the games tend to last quite a long time. And here we go, the Raschutzen's in, but the Jaeger are chasing him, and the Sultan, see, he put a CV here as well, because he was expecting desperation plays. So there's one here, you know, because he sent this one forwards, and he's got 2 in here. just in case. What I would love to see him do is reinforce this. And yeah, on Edwin's side, you know, this is the better tank, but he's advancing without recon, and there's a lot of enemy tanks. And as long as Box has his smoke micro up, like, you know, this should survive. He should just smoke this now. Okay, you didn't have to. Also, when you've got this many tanks, you don't want them behind each other, because when this one smokes, this one won't be able to shoot. Iltis Führung's destroyed. There you go. Jurgen wipes out the Iltis. Box only on a +4 now. You see how useful this zone is. And Edwin really needs to put this CV back in here and sort of sort this out. He needs to sort this out. These Panzer oh, he's just bought another one. Fair enough. These Panzer Grenadier Marders are being used as a recon, I suppose. I'm surprised to not see Zickerungs, and this is pretty funny from Box. So he knows that he's winning, he's just got to hold out, but he's only +2, although he is about to overtake him. Needs to sort this out, needs to push through here, use his point advantage. Obviously he can't really move all these leopards over here, because they'll get chewed up in the forest. But yeah, these guys... Well, I guess they're waiting for this. Box needs to fully secure this and get back in here. Edwin needs to hold this, get a toehold in here, even if he just puts the tank like that. You know, get some smoke mortars going. Come on. And he needs to sort this out. Sorting this out is going to be quite hard, though. I mean, he's definitely got the... Does he have the point advantage? I would rather have T-55s in this situation. T-55 AM2s. Although Leopard 1A5s do have the max range, they can't use it because of the hill, so they need to be about here, and they're not. They're there. And these Panzer Grenadiers are going to die. Oh. So he drove in and smoked, but there was 5 Panzer Grenadier Marders, and they're all of them except one are missing 1 HE shell, so I guess they all just blatted it. That's English. It's a word. It's real. So yeah, Box forced to withdraw here, so Edwin's starting to secure this, and then once this goes, Box will not be on a plus anything. Once again, poor disposition of forces here for Box, and instead of sorting it out, he's putting more guys in the middle. But yeah, he's been pushed out here. Obviously I said this was a dumb thing to do, but it worked for him, and it got him that crucial +5 for a bit, and that allowed him to overtake. But second Panzer still trashed it, honestly. Leopard's a good idea. Get another Eyehawk. I would. You got a Leopard. Lots of tanks here for Edwin. Box really needs to focus over here now. Uh-oh, this is going to be painful. Okay, it wasn't. So only 1 bomb landed, and it actually did nail a guy. Because, yeah, it got intercepted by the second Eyehawk that I said he should buy, and it turns out he's had that for quite a while, I guess, if it's already there. Just didn't notice it. Also in this mod, when you leave a plane at the back of the map, I've been reliably informed that it does not just fly into the enemy and die. And they've got better air optics, so you leave one at the back to scout for planes, which I think is really cool, if it works. I haven't actually done it. Here we go. Sultan should be at the back really, but I like it, and there's no AT here. Could have used that, but whatever. Over on this side, Box needs to stop pushing here. Although I guess he is being pushed. Yeah, he's retreating. And this guy's been sacrificed. He's got no fuel, so he can't leave. And crucially, the Leopard's got 9 ROF, but no autoloader. Neither do the T-55s, but the T-64s do have an autoloader. And that means that you'll continue to shoot at the same rate even when you're stressed out. Your accuracy will still go down, but you'll shoot at the same rate. The Leopard 2s, though, finally he's managed to bring these, so he's only got 4 because of the veterancy. They're at 2 vet, so he's got a maximum of 4. But they're a great, you know, if obviously you want Leopard 1s in front of them and infantry. Otherwise that'll happen. But yeah, they're pretty good, and they have a perfect stabilizer, so he can run away while shooting at perfect accuracy. Doesn't sound like too much, but it's more of a state of mind thing. Edwin sees that Leopard. These Genas, hey man, they're not half bad. Although they have a resupply time of 5 minutes. If you fire all the rockets, it'll take 5 minutes to resupply. Over here, could have sworn there was like more infantry here. Did they all die? There's Martyrs, but yeah, cool, whatever. And Edwin's trying to get back in here now, so Pioneer Agis and Panzerjägers, that's a pretty cool combo. He's got the AA sort of. This cluster will one-shot that, unless the Ihawk hits it. The Ihawk gets a hit, and that's going to die. I believe Untermensch gets Seed, and Second doesn't get Rolands. Everything Second has, except the Fliegerfaust and the dumbass Zwillingers, which nobody ever uses, it's all seedable. The Gepard and the Ihawk, well, that's all it is, basically. The Gepard and the Ihawk are seedable. So Seed is worth using here. Massive force advantage here for Edwin, but I mean, he's been taking too many bad trades. This is crazy. Look how much shit there is. And this is generally how Second Panzer is supposed to be played. Trade, 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 and then at the end, you just have 3 times more units than your opponent. You just click Q and click on him, and he dies. And that's what's happening here. The Q has been clicked. These guys really need to get out of the open. They're very clumped up. The Panzer Morsers have been used to great effect this game. Like, they're going to get a lot of suppression off on these guys for free. This could have used a heavy tank to back it up. This tornado's going a bit deep. It's probably not particularly intelligent. Whoa. That was a cool shot. Oh, and it dies, so it's probably not worth it. He'll get 2 to 4 of those, depending on how many cards he brings. Sorry for zooming so far out. Eurogun volley coming for the trash. Oh no, that Sultan's dead, man. He's not moving it. As you can see, they just sort of phase through. It's actually really hard to see. I'm saying as you can see, but I can barely see it. So Sultan is armoured. So maybe it'll survive. I mean, the volley is missing. It's missing him a lot. He's getting quite, well, I'm not sure if it is luck, really. Oh, he's just moving it out. Yeah, fair enough. Mars purchase for Box, so he's finally got the 400 points needed for the Mars. The Mars is the NATO equivalent of the Urigan. It's an M270, basically. And these are 227 3.13, and these are 220 3.04, but they're the 16 rockets here, 12 rockets here. Basically, the Urigan's way better. There's nothing to it, really. The Urigan is better. But that's what you get when you don't develop proper MLRS. Spend too much time making Air Force and stuff, NATO problems. Over here, it'd be great if there was some more recon. I mean, there's... I know about this. But like a Lux built into these, are all the Lux dead? They might be. And here we go, Box now just has such a massive advantage. CV is sort of needed here. Oh, there it is. But he's got to be careful because, you know, these tanks are enough. once this infantry shows up, presumably he's just going to walk in. And the Panzer mortars were used to smoke off the Metis, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it had used all its ammo, but the idea is nice. And here we go. Lots of units. Lots of Genas. Like, have any of these died? He's just been pouring these out all game, and Edwin, you know, no book, no ASF, just letting himself get messed up. Yeah, what can I say? That was a great run. That was a great run. And Box still on this +1, and it's about to be +4 again. Somehow he's managed to push into here. I mean, he's done a really good job of keeping his stuff alive. That was a bad example. You see how much red is dying compared to blue. And look at this. I mean, once it gets to this point, yeah, it's very difficult to stop the second Panzer ball if it gets rolling to this extent. Yeah, I mean, if this was any other map, Box would have won about 5 minutes ago. It's just because the map's so big and the points that you get from these middle zones are so low, you don't actually get to see the reward for your actions for quite a bit. So, great MLRS volley, stunning up all these guys. Really good volley. And yeah, it's routed the CV tank, so that the heavy tank that you need for Zentrum to support your trash push has been annihilated. And that's GG. So Box takes it. Second Panzer's still shit though. And yeah, woodenbox. Oh, that's my rank. It's just a bug. It just shows you mine instead of his. And Edwin's rank 14, so he's actually better than Box on the ladder. And he's better than me on the ladder because that's 14 and I'm 16. And yeah, these Genas, man, look at that. Yeah, I mean, Edwin lost the air war. I feel like he didn't even try. I didn't see any ASFs. I mean, he didn't try the air war. Didn't see any ASFs. Didn't see any seed from Box, but I don't know if it was really needed. And yeah, Edwin correctly predicted Box's plan. At least it felt like he did. I mean, he had everything set up in the right place. But he sort of got rolled. I mean, I really hyped him up and he lost. But yeah, GG. And that means I'll be facing a woodenbox in the semi-finals tomorrow. So yeah, GG.
Okay, here we go. We're on Black Forest, going up against Edwinfuour, and he's got Berliner Gruppierung. This isn't good for us. He has a metric shit ton of anti-infantry units, which are going to absolutely wreck in Bravo. And there's actually not too much I can do about it. So I think our best hope is, in fact, to just fully send Charlie. But because we will inevitably lose this fight, and I don't know if it's worth trying to hold on to this corner. It could be, but I don't think it will be. So I think instead we're going to push for the open zone.
Zu Ihrem Dienst. Betankt und aufmunitioniert. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin.
Right, this guy's in there.
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides.
Oh no, in the church, because religious people have better eyesight. Gonna need our CVs.
Hauptmann.
Okay. Right. Gonna use a couple anti-infantry units just to kind of give a presence in the woods.
Feuer und Bewegung.
But we just kind of got to accept that we are going to lose it.
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin.
Don't mind sending some Fliegerfaust there
Warten
as
auf
well.
neue Befehle, Kommandant.
But main thrust of the attack. Jäger to the main town. Just a couple of them, we don't need that many.
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin.
To there. Grab one Scorpion. Just to make sure we hold that road. We're going to bring two Leopards. Maybe we should go the Marder 182s. We get the Leopards to start. Bring an Eyehawk. Give that some stuff. We can grab one Leopard then.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
These guys can quick hunt over to here. We'll try and take that top corner. Eyehawk.
Wir sind bereit, die Kampfweise zu wechseln.
Load
Fahrer,
here.
dort müssen wir hin.
Let's go fast enough to there. That should cover us. I think we're ready to go there. I'm not particularly confident. Edwin's a good player, and he's got a very strong division at the moment, particularly for this map, because he can still contest in the open with the tanks and ATGMs and recoilless rifles and helicopters and air that he gets, but I can't contest him here. He will dominate in that position, so there's not really too much I can do about that.
Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Jawohl, Hauptmann.
So we've got to try and play to our strengths here. That's going to be the open ground, even if he's going to be doing okay here. We'll try and take the whole of Charlie, and then it's going to be important to defend these roads, as I can probably lock these off a bit easier. We'll have to defend over here, just build up mass, keep our AA protection up, and maybe try and get into Delta over here. It's going to be a tough one, but we'll see what we can do. Easy motion of Gropers. Thank you. Just wait for him to get set up. Do. So the other games going on at the moment is Hippie and Guardrams, Indica versus Tiberius, and Tommy versus Laffins. So, and the good thing is, if I lose, then we'll be able to watch all the rest of the games. Don't wait for him. Okay, go on, add in a bit. Taking its time. Sweet, he's ready. Let's see what he's got for us. One, maybe two helis. It's okay, don't mind that. Comes the swarm. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just get straight in there. He should lock that off. We'll defend that okay. And I mean, hopefully if we can push out to here, fight across the open ground maybe, or at least even into here, it puts us in a good position to then try and assault this. Or just keep leveraging round and contest this, so we fight across like this direction of the map, instead of like this direction.
Betankt und aufmunitioniert. Knight 4, hört! Wir haben Feindkontakt. Betankt und aufmunitioniert. Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin. Geben Sie uns einfach ein Ziel. Jungs an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen. Ja, noch ein Treffer. Das ist aus. Ruhe. Zuhören. 1, 4, Ziel zerstört. Ihr Dachs, auf Empfang. Bereit für Sturm und
Oh, we
Einbruch.
lost the FS Jäger. That's not good.
Hier Knight 4, voll aufmunitioniert und gestartet. Ende. Fertig machen zum Sprung. Wir greifen gleich an. Hauptmann. Oculus Exercitus. Drehe ab auf 4, 3, 1. Ground Control, bereit zum Angriff. Bestätige, Mission erhalten. Zerschlagen Ziel. Hier Knight 4, voll aufmunitioniert und gestartet. Ende. 1, 4, 4, Ziel zerstört. Fluggeschwindigkeit erreicht. An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Lux an alle, Funküberprüfung, kommen. Kurs bestätigt. Geben Sie uns einfach ein Ziel. Feuer und Bewegung. Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel. Zu Befehl, Ground Control. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. So, aufgeklärt. Auf wen haben Sie es abgesehen? Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel. Einsatzbereit. Ruhe, erhören. An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe.
Okay, it's going alright. Start pushing for this corner as well. Get this guy to get up here.
Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Im Laufschritt. Sie brauchen einen Versorgungspunkt. Machen wir den Himmel frei! Neue Aufträge?
Some clearing any defenses up on the flanks.
Achtung!
Shift this guy around here.
Wurde aufgeklärt! Lux an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen!
Okay, they're in the back lines
Dran,
now.
drauf, drüber. Meine Absicht ist es... Feindliche Einheit erkannt. Wurde aufgeklärt.
Okay, well we know who his guy is.
Wir schaffen es nicht. Sammeln. Befehlsausgabe. Munitionsausgabe. Verdammt, es hat einen erwischt. Feind gesichtet. Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant. Ruhe, herhören.
Oh, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Some recon helis would be nice for us to
Achtung,
have.
Feind im Nahbereich. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Marsch, aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke.
Jäger to hold this.
Scheiße, war das. Abgesessene Kampfweise. Melde Zug zur Stelle.
It'd help if my guys actually hit.
Schuss. Keine Munition mehr. Achtung, jetzt aber schnell. Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz Heckert. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Oder, Kommandant? Verstanden! Aufführen und vernichten! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Infanterie bereit! Abgesessene Kampfweise. Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Ladeschütze und Munitionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Schuss! Keine Munition mehr! Ein guter Aufklärer ist einer, den man nicht sieht. Dran, drauf, drüber. Schuss! Keine Munition mehr!
Okay, this is
Bereit zum
fine.
Feuern. Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. An dieser Koordinate absitzen.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to deal with that heli as soon as we can.
Kampfbereit. Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet. Auf Empfang. Zu Befehl, Ground Control. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Panzer einsatzbereit. Feind gesichtet. Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Alpha an alle. Punktüberprüfung. Kommen. Wo wir sind, wird gestorben. Feuerunterstützung bereit. Fliege zu Planquadrat. Wen sollen wir mitnehmen? Feuer und Bewegung. Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Zu Befehl! Welche Mission ab? Ende! Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Angriffsformation. Sammeln! Wir haben Feindkontakt. Klar zum Gefecht.
Wenn von Freund und Feind nicht viel, kennt nur Flächenziel.
Dran, drauf, drüber. Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt! Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich! Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad? Ende den Kurs auf 530. Kampfbereitschaft herstellen. Kamerad am Boden. Sagi! Kampflos gehen wir nicht unter. Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad? Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Feind im Zielgebiet zerstört.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Wir wurden getroffen! Niemals ausgefallen!
Die Artillerie verleiht der hässlichen Klopperei etwas Würde.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze!
Oh, it was a watch. It's an lady went in bro over there. Cheeky.
Bestätige Wirkung
Okay.
im Ziel! Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Scheiße, war das knapp! Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Winchester, fliege zurück zum neuen Aufmunitionieren. Auf Empfang. Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen drauf, Kommandant? 4, 3, 1.
Ihre Befehle, Herr Hauptmann?
Bewegung, Sie sind hier nicht auf der Fritz-Heckert. Ruhe, herhören. Ah, es hat mich erwischt, verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Winchester, fliege zurück zum neuen Aufmunitionieren.
Cool. Not an issue. Don't worry about it too much.
Ja, Alpha, bereit.
Speer zur Stelle.
Marsch, aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke.
Okay, we'll get ready for this push.
Sunny! Bravo 1,
I'm
hier
gonna need to
Bravo.
position some
Feind gesichtet.
infantry just over there.
Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg.
Pull it straight out.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
No point contesting that if we're not gonna win.
Ah, mein Bein! Mein Bein!
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
Sanitäter!
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Feind vernichtet. Auf Empfang. Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt! Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an.
Sanitäter!
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Los! Die warten schon auf uns.
Zu Befehl, Kommandant. Wir schaffen es nicht!
Oh dear.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kommandant? Panzer, halten! Ausgezeichnet. Ziel zerstört.
Hauptmann?
Feuer und Bewegung. Wir sind blank geschossen. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium!
Speer zur Stelle. Einpacken, führen Stellungswechsel durch.
Wir Knight 4. Voll aufmunitioniert und gestartet. Ende. Dreh ab auf 4, 3, 1. Sunny!
Bereit für die Feuermission.
Ich hab. Wir haben Feindkontakt. So, aufgeklärt. Wir schaffen es nicht! Jawohl, Hauptmann!
Ziel zerstört.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt! Flügel gestutzt.
Spähgruppe bereit.
Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Jawohl, Hauptmann! Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel! Zu Befehl, Ground Control! Bravo 1, hier Bravo!
That hasn't moved this entire time.
Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. An dieser Koordinate absitzen. Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Oder, Kommandant? Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt! Melde Zug zur Stelle.
Feuerschlag unterwegs.
Anker, wirf! Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze!
Go on control.
Sunny! Wir schaffen es nicht! Ara, langsam rückwärts machen!
Okay, we need to build up our tanks more.
Die Karte nur kurz einordnen. Sprung auf! Marsch, Marsch! Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Wo brauchen
No, it's worth it.
Marsch, aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanke. Infanterie bereit.
Okay, let's get more tanks in.
Wir schaffen es nicht! Dran, drauf, drüber. Melde Zug zur Stelle.
Verschossen. Knappspaten frei.
Jeder Seite gefechtsbereit.
Deckung!
Melde Zug zur Stelle. Auftretenden Feind selbstständig bekämpfen.
Verdammt! Hol uns hier raus!
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen. Neue Aufträge? Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze! Infanterie bereit. Feind vernichtet. Verstanden! Aufspüren und vernichten!
Okay.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Sanitäter!
Still contesting this.
Feind gesichtet.
Kind of an eye hook out a little bit further forwards.
Raketen feuerbereit, Kommandant!
Let's look at pushing ourselves over into this zone on the right a bit more.
Versorgung kann eingeleitet werden.
Okay, that's kind of annoying.
Flak, Feuer! Gute Arbeit, Wegschütze! Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kamerad? Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich an.
Deckung!
Systemcheck durchgeführt. Einsatzbereit. Bin im Luftraum.
Ich höre, Herr Hauptmann.
Let's just make sure these zones are secured. Small tanks out.
Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel. Feuer und Bewegung. Hier kann es beides. Löwe hört. Bestätige Wirkung im Ziel. Abgesessene Kampfweise.
Sollen wir irgendwo einsickern? Bei erkanntem Feind Feuer frei!
Zu Befehl, Kommandant.
Use some Fliegerfaust in here probably.
Bin
Let's
im
go
Luftraum.
patrolling. Got the +1. You should be able to cap Delta as well. Still got a CV over
Dran,
here.
drauf, drüber.
Feind gesichtet.
Just gonna get ready for that.
Luftnahe Unterstützung bereit.
Okay, we know exactly where
Kurs auf
that is.
5-3-0.
Neue Befehle?
Und noch einen Leichensack.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen?
Keeps
und
trying this out,
Ohren,
which isn't
Kommandant?
good for him because he's not going to be trading well. Some more
Ziel
tanks.
zerstört. Ja, Hauptmann.
Should actually push at these
bereit.
guys. The SPG-9's not going to be able to hit us.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
He's trying to sneak into this zone again.
Auf wen haben Sie es abgesehen?
Ziel zerstört.
Alpha an alle. Grundüberprüfung, kommen. Zu heiß, muss abbrechen. Was sind Ihre Befehle? Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen. Ändere Kurs auf 5-3-0.
Sammeln.
Okay, he's got a
Befehlsaufgabe.
T-64B
Verstanden.
there.
Aufspüren
Get
und
ourselves a
vernichten.
2A3 to the middle of the map.
Zu Ihrem Dienst.
this recon out here.
Ground Control, bereit zum Angriff. Kurs bestätigt.
Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit.
Feind nähert sich Feuerposition der Artillerie. Melde Zug zur Stelle. Sally! Nein, 4,
And the tanks aren't that much
Ziel
shit, so
zerstört! Ändere Kurs auf 5-3-0. Radio check!
enough for me.
Klar und deutlich! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Sally! Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze! Wo wir sind, wird gestorben. Achtung!
And then
Feind im
203.
Nahbereich! Hier, Alpha! Kampfbereit!
There you go, CV in the back.
Alpha an
Pull
alle!
these guys back. Not going to
Grundüberbrückung,
fight that
kommen!
SPG-9 head on. It's going to take us out.
Rückwärts! 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 Hier dort,
Yeah,
Feind
it's fine.
dort.
We'll deal with that guy when we get to him.
Abgesessene Kampfweise. Deckung! Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe.
Okay. Not going to take this fight quite yet.
Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus
Okay,
dem
now we're
Weg.
going to take the fight. All at once.
Wo brauchen
Yeah,
Sie uns,
good hits, good
Kameraden?
hits.
Scheiße, war das! Feind im
Perfect.
Vorfeld, bereit machen. Und noch einen Leichensack.
Let's get this out of there.
Melde Zug zur Stelle.
Just fast move it away.
Lichtschütze. Radio check.
Let's not overextend ourselves.
Zum Schützenrudel aufgehen, auf meine Höhe. Ah, es hat mich erwischt, verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Those tanks are on the way, but that's
Am Ende kommt es immer auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an.
distracting them
Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
enough where we should be able to
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Ah, es hat mich erwischt,
some real
verdammt,
ground
es hat mich
here.
erwischt.
some leopards over the side. Let's get a gepard over here.
An alle Einheiten.
CV did go
Feind
down,
gerichtet.
unfortunately. That's okay, we got +2.
Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Klar zum Gefecht. KI laden.
T6 will be K's gonna come in, but I'm not too worried about that. Supply over here would be good.
Feind gesichtet. Gebt mir Morphium! Gebt mir Morphium! Ara, langsam, rückwärts mal! Feind vernichtet. Jawohl, Hauptmann. Wir schaffen es
CV got
nicht!
pushed back. Just want to check there's nothing on this back road here.
Sally!
And then we'll get a CV in here, switch this one up to this way.
Feindliche Einheit erkannt. Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Einpacken.
Just gonna
Zum
drive
Stellungswechsel
this
durch.
CV out of here.
Sally! Panzer einsatzbereit. Klar zum Gefecht. KI laden.
Guck nach oben. Wir brauchen Munition. Pioniere bereit.
It's not a great fight for us, to be
Feindliche
honest.
Einheit erkannt. Wir sind bereit, die Kampfweise zu wechseln. An dieser Koordinate absitzen.
Geschossen. Die Labspaten frei.
Should be able
Wir
to finish
brauchen
that off.
Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt! Deckung! Leute, ready. Volltreffer! Der hat jetzt Licht und Wärme im Cockpit.
Some recon vehicles over here. And we'll get an FS Jaeger. Call for supply.
Infanterie bereit. Feind vernichtet.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Scheiße, war das knapp. Oder, Kommandant? Zu Ihrer Verfügung, Kommandant.
Der ist hinüber.
Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Should be fine.
Wir wurden getroffen. Niemals ausgefallen.
Then we'll have the numbers here. Spam out Jaegers and all of them.
Rückwärts, Marsch! Hier Alpha, kampfbereit.
A couple more 185s over this direction. Should help us out a bit.
An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet.
Recon over here would be nice, so let's grab these helis. Help us out. Deal with these these T-55s quite nicely.
Wo wir sind, wird gestorben.
Volltreffer! Sie
No
zerstört!
tick right now, but
Scheiße, war das knapp.
Ruhe, herhören.
don't need to worry about that just yet.
Bin im Luftraum. Fahrer, langsam rückwärts fahren. Nein, 4 wird.
Let's take this guy out.
Gib mir Morphium! Gib mir Morphium!
Welche Mission ab? Ende.
Nachschub ist nicht alles. Aber alles ist ohne Nachschub nichts. Wird ausgeführt. Ende.
Zum Befehl. Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
5. Kompanie bereit.
Oder, Kommandant? Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr! Weder Freund noch Feind. Lohnende Ziele. Welt von Freund und Feind nicht viel. Wenn nur schlechte
Let's
Ziele.
hit that.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Hier Alpha, kampfbereit. Im Breckheil, Angriff!
Save up for this
Es
Mars.
hat mich erwischt! Verdammt! Es hat mich erwischt!
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft?
Fahrer, dort müssen wir hin.
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden? Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Wir schaffen es nicht!
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Fertig machen zum Sprung, wir greifen gleich an.
Come on. I'm gonna get this guy.
Sammeln, Befehlsausgabe.
Yeah, just unload, we'll Q-move.
Feuer und Bewegung! I'm hit! I'm hit! Jawohl, Hauptmann! Erschossen! Keine Munition mehr!
Bereit für die Feuermission. Feuermission blenden.
Zum Befehl! Rückwärts Marsch und zum Feind! Radio-Check! Höre Sie klar und deutlich! Rückwärts! Rückwärts! Rückwärts!
Sanitäter!
Wo brauchen Sie uns, Kameraden?
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Funk nach oben. Wir brauchen Munition.
Zum Befehl! Ladeschütze und Munitionieren im Bereitschaftsbunker!
Feind im Vorfeld, bereit machen.
Lageinformation für uns.
Erkannten Feind niederkämpfen. Melde Zug zur Stelle.
Wir DAX starten erfolgreich im Feuerkampf. Ende. Bereit für die Feuermission. Sprenggranaten geladen.
Let's get
Feuerbereit.
some infantry into that point. So Jaegers are gonna come in, so we can rush that. And the
Raketenartillerie
Mars
zu
is gonna open fire
Overkill
there.
gibt's nicht!
when I want it to.
Anker. Wirf.
Feind vernichtet.
Gina rockets are gonna come out on this side as well.
Wo brauchen Sie unsere Feuerkraft? Bravo 1, hier Bravo. Feind gesichtet.
Dran, drauf, drüber.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Neue Aufträge? Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
Hey, thank you for the raid, Laffins. Appreciate that. The game's went well.
Bereit vernichtet! Hier lang! Gestartet! Ende! Auftretenden Feind selbstständig bekämpfen.
Oh, God. Talk about mismanaging.
Auf geht's! Heiße Socken sind garantiert!
He's gonna bring that in at some point. I'm just waiting for it.
Geben Sie uns einfach einen Befehl.
Und noch einen Leichensack. Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf! Jawohl, Hauptmann! Wir brauchen Artillerieunterstützung, verdammt!
Oh, open fire.
Sally! Zum Schützenrudel aufgehen, auf meine Höhe.
Lageinformation für uns.
Das war die letzte Granate.
Auge 1 meldet! Ziele wurden zerschlagen. Sally! Wir dort, Feind dort. Letzte Rakete durch.
He surrenders. There we go. Well, good games to Edwin there. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna have to catch up and chat a bit. I was focusing quite hard for that. Two goes. So 115. Go wood. Even these, and yeah, Lapin's raiding. Oh, there's an ad. Can I? I'll wait till the ad's over. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Did you win your game, Laffins? Just wait for this ad to be over. You did, yeah. Nice. I'll have to watch it over. I'll probably cast a few now, we got time. I'll cast like a bunch of the other games. Yeah, I think we just traded really well in this one. Oh no! Oh, yeah. Oh, the ad's almost over, so I'll start chatting again when it is. There we go. Yeah, sorry about the ad, guys. I didn't realize I was kind of focusing too hard. I knew there was one coming. I should have delayed it. I'm sorry. You didn't miss too much. The Mars just went off. He had to pull out. We pushed in. Yeah, these Gina rockets. Oh, thank you for the follow, Laffins. Appreciate it. Look at the value on these guys. Like, he got the buck out, and I knew where it was. I just didn't really have the resources quite to take it out. But these guys all game. Absolutely smashing stuff up. This guy did well. Everything just traded very nicely. Leopard ones did well. The SPG9s were kind of hard to deal with. They kind of slowed us down a bit. But we got there in the end. Rancor versus Integer, yes. We'll cast that one next. We'll go into that. This guy did alright as well. And then, yeah, the Metis were hard to deal with. T-55s. That was a cub. Didn't have the buck. Went with the cub. Okay. That's probably what I didn't actually do as well. So I thought it would. Yeah, I think it was a good idea us not to go into the town. Gepard getting the most kills there.